Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program. So tonight we have a Dyson Sphere to finish and another one to start. The game ran for 3+ hours, I think, offline since Tuesday, and it's nearly there. Let's go take a look. Lucky, go, thank you. It's nearly there. I think almost all of the nodes have at least started filling in out. There's a couple empty ones still, but it's not very many. It's not going to be long now. At, what was it, 2 per second rocket launches? It's not going to be long now. So what I want to do while this is going on, and by the way, I want to talk about a couple things. I guess that's what I want to do. Hey Jake, welcome, and thank you for the resub. Awesome, thank you very much. By the way, is that playing the little jingle when that triggers? Did you hear the little ding sound? When we were here early on in the last episode, we put all these down to 0 and didn't turn them back up again. So we had no photon combiners and no graphene, and therefore no solar sails. So when I came back from... Okay, there's a little blink sound. Okay, good. Just making sure it was still working, because it's a little weird. So when I came back from the other system, there were no more sails. So I replaced it with a interstellar station, so that we can send the sails out from here instead. And then I disabled the ability to send them, to remote supply them from here. So we are just doing that then. And it is sending them out there. So when we get out there, we should have somewhat of a swarm. But until then, we need to let this get finished. So what I want to do is I want to grab some more of those dishes. I remember where they're at. They're around here someplace. Over there? Over there. That height. And I want 29 exactly, just like we had in the other cap. There they go. Filling up. And what else did I want to grab while I was here? I was thinking about this while I was watching the progress last night, and yeah, it's getting close. I'm hoping that we have like 1,100 solar sails there. I can't remember what the other thing I wanted to grab was. There was one other thing I wanted to grab. What was it? I did grab that one rail ejector from the other planet. We did have that one there, so I did grab that one. I don't know that we'll need it, but I grabbed it anyway because I stopped by there for some foundation. I forgot to clean out the tower before I left the other planet, so I figured I'd clean out the tower at the home planet. And I think I might have grabbed some more belts or something too, and some ships. I think I grabbed ships. So we're really close, and I'm hoping that I guesstimated this correctly in terms of the amount of time for this beginning of this stream, so that we could do this. I don't know if I did, but I'm hoping I did, because I'd hate to have to sit here and wait for this thing to finish, because we can't really go and start the other one just yet. Hey Anna, welcome. Yeah, we're really close. I mean, we're probably in the last, I don't know, last few percent. Hey, Infantry Man, welcome. It's been a while since I've seen you. Hey, you haven't been streaming lately, have you? Or have I just missed you every time? Fellow humans, huh? You have a high expectation. Yeah, it's getting very close. Been taking a break? Well, you kind of you were kind of going hard at it there for a while there, Infantryman, with the Pyanodons, and you did Dyson Sphere when it first came out, like a madman. And yeah, I can't blame you at all for taking a break. Well, I'll take that as a threat rather than a warning. Ah, I gotcha. Yes. So, do you ever, Anna? Do you ever play or watch Automa Chef being played? It was one of the first games I streamed when I started streaming 2 years ago. That first summer, at least. I saw you posting pictures about tearing everything down into boxes, Infantryman. That was that's pretty ballsy there. Anyway, on Automa Chef, your sort of, I don't know, assistant / guide in the game is a robot, but it continues to claim that it is human, like us. The game, unfortunately, was a little too fiddly for me. I tried, I really did, but it was it's kind of a production line game, except that it's totally geared around like a restaurant, kind of like what's that mobile game? Oh, like a Diner Dash maybe, or like all those mobile. No, not Diner Dash. What's that mobile game where you're trying to like assemble? Oh, or it's kind of like Overcooked. In a way, except that instead of it being player based, it's you're setting up an automated system for it, but you're trying to set up an automated system to prepare food to sell, and it was fun. But as the levels, it got about halfway through, I would say, the levels or something, I don't know, 15 or 20 levels in maybe, it started to get really tedious and fiddly. Like, there was no way to know exactly how it would balance out until you actually set something up, like with the loading times and stuff. Like in this game, you can kind of have a feel for how it's going to work. In Factorio, you know literally how it's going to work. In Satisfactory, you pretty much know how it's going to work. In Automa Chef, you don't know how your factory is going to work until you turn it on, and then you have to start all over again if you screw it up, if it doesn't work, and you have like a time limit and things like that. So it was a bit aggravating, and I ended up giving up on it and playing something else. But I liked the concept at least. But anyways, the robot guide or whatever kept trying to claim that he was a human, like he was like us humans or us whatever, but he would always say things crazily like a robot would. It was fun. That part was fun. It was good. It was good fun making very, very early on in my stream career. Yeah, I saw those pictures too, Infantryman, in the RC Discord about the hex grid and whatnot. That's going to be pretty impressive, I think. Of you know, seeing you get that thing started back up again, and I'm assuming you're gonna start laying down factories again and whatnot. Yeah, exactly, Anna. You repeat it enough, you become one, like Pinocchio, right? Well, I'll probably announce it again, but just in case everyone who's here already doesn't stick around through the stream, on Tuesday, 5 days from now, is my channelversary, my second channelversary, and I will be doing a special stream, an extended stream that night. I'm going to start about 2 hours early, maybe a little more, I'm not sure, and we'll go about the same amount of time. Hey, Phazian. To the same amount of time, so we'll go about 4 hours or so, I would say. I have some community games planned, things like Jackbox. I have Marbles on stream. I have Among Us. I didn't mention that one before, but I have Among Us. And if you don't have Among Us, stop by the Epic Store between now and next Thursday and pick it up. It's available for free. But I have Among Us too, so we could play that. Oh, nice, Infringement. Yeah, that's I knew you were streaming at least a bit before me, but I didn't know how long. because I remember you posting advertisements in Catherine's Discord before. So we're gonna play some community games like that for part of the stream, and then I have a new game, a surprise that's going to be a surprise for everyone, and we're gonna play that for probably about half of the stream. So I think it'll be fun. It's a little bit lower key than I think a lot of people try to do on their anniversary streams, but you know me, I'm low key. So for me, planning out an event is somewhat challenging, and I've drafted help from. It's a secret to everybody, except for me. Actually, not just me, but there are certain other people who do know, but they're sworn to secrecy too, whether they know it or not. But yeah, so I think you guys will enjoy it. At least it's a story-based game with some humor in it, so I think we'll have a good time. Also, I have some giveaways planned for that stream. So if you want to get some free games, stop by and see and see what you can win. There's something else that I'm working on for it now. I can't remember. Oh, I have some new stream features also planned. I have some of them ready already, but I'm not going to use them yet. They'll be a surprise also for that event. So yeah. So stop by. We may do some community games first. Play the surprise game in the middle, and then do community games at the end. I just kind of will maybe see who's around and how we want to do it, but I do want to do some of both. So we'll see how that works out. Okay, well, the Northern Hemisphere has a handful more hexes to do, and so does the Southern. I guess I could have let it run a little bit longer. I was nervous about it finishing while I was not paying attention to it, and, well, I guess I could have rolled back to an autosave, but... Yep, free stuff. Free stuff. But our sphere is up to 17 gigawatts now, so that's great. And during the community games section, at least, I'll have a Discord channel open for anyone who'd like to join voice. But you know, with those kinds of games, you don't really need to be in voice chat. So it'll be up to everyone if they want to join voice or not. For those community games, that is. So you know, whatever makes you comfortable, whatever level you want to participate in, etc. But yeah, it should be a fun time. At least everything is still launching. That's good to see. I was hoping we didn't lose, you know, production of rockets or solar sails again for some crazy reason, like we did a few streams ago. Yes. I don't own... Oh, no, wait, I do own Ark. I have it for free on Epic, I think. But I've never actually played Ark, so I don't know. I think I have it on Epic. I don't know if this is the right thing. Ark Survival Evolved. Yep, there it is. And I apparently have 4 add-ons to it, too. No idea what those are, but apparently I do. Yeah, maybe. What time are you starting? I forget. Depending on what time it is, you know, I might not be able to play until in the evening sometime. But if I do, and if it's fun, maybe we could do that here on Saturday instead of Dyson Sphere. Yeah, the 4 free map DLCs. Okay, that makes sense. 6 p.m. Central European, so that's noon Eastern U.S. time. Yeah, I'll be in the middle of my workday then, but yeah, maybe I'll try and pop in tomorrow evening sometime. in your normal world times. But you're an hour ahead of me, so that'd be 1 o'clock in the afternoon for you, I think, right? I mean, I think you're an hour ahead of me. Yeah, Ark Evolved, right? Ark Survival Evolved? Yeah, so I have that on Epic, along with let's see, Ark Mod Kit, the Center Ark expansion map, Ragnarok Ark expansion map, and Valguero Ark expansion map, and Crystal Isles Ark expansion map. Yep. So it's 3 maps, and the mod kit is what's counted as the four whatchamacallits. Yeah, I think I watched a little bit of the Co-op Junkies when I've rated them, or just back when I was rating them, or just when I'd stop into their streams. I've watched them play, but other than it being an open world, yeah, Rust with dinosaurs. Other than it being an open world game like that, I don't have any clue how to play it, what the objective is. Ark is the Terraria of Rust. Wow, that's a that's quite the combination of descriptors there. Terraria is interesting. Phasian can tell you all about could tell you all about my Terraria adventures with him. Oh god, what was that? That was before I was streaming. That was like 3 years ago, maybe, Phasian, when you were doing YouTube. And we did a Terraria series for a while. Can't remember. It was a long time ago. We just did the 2 of us, and it's just not my kind of game. I mean, I enjoyed playing with Phasian, but it's just not my kind of game. So I don't think we finished it by any means, but we did get through a couple of the bosses at least. I actually even offered to put it on our list for our co-op group to do sometime, but fortunately no one took me up on it. At least not yet. Yeah, large swaths of this are done now, so it's just a matter of time now. Man. It's amazing how, I don't know, big or, I guess, involved this is. I mean, I could have gotten bigger triangles, I suppose. That probably would have been a better thing to have done. How big do we make these triangles again? 3 by 3, yeah. Oops, not what I wanted. So we could have gone with bigger triangles, and it might have taken less time. Although it still would take the same amount of satellites, it would have taken less time and less rockets. But that's fine. We've accomplished it. Just about accomplished it now. Wonder if there's anything else we can build while we wait. Oh yeah, you can fly right through it. We could do that. It gives us something to do. There it is. Yeah, this game has like no collision with anything but the planets. Well, I guess the buildings too on the planets, but like you can fly right up to the sun and you don't burn. Even though the robot's name is Icarus, you can just fly right through it like that. Yeah, it does look amazing. Actually, that inside view is pretty awesome. Let's slow down a little. Fly over there. See if I can get a nice view of that. So yeah, so these, so you can see like it's building, the rockets build the frames. So you can see like this piece of frame here is missing. And then once the frames are all done in a node and halfway to the next node, then the solar sails will start coming. Or that frame just finished, and so did that one. So now the solar sails will start coming into this node, and they will. There they come now. You can see them coming in, and then they'll get placed in the area around the hexagon, around this around the node. Snowflakes. Yeah, it's actual solar sails. They get sucked in and they become part of the solar panel collector grid of the sphere. But until you get them sucked in, then they are they're actually orbiting in their own ring. Yeah, it's not a Dyson Sphere as, you know, Freeman Dyson imagined it. At least not yet. I suspect that might eventually be a thing in this game, but that's just speculation. Yeah, as you can see here, the sails are getting launched into orbit by those railguns, and then they kind of live here in orbit for a little while before they get sucked in as well. So it's more like a Dyson shell than it is an actual sphere. Which it does call it a shell, so that makes sense. But it's a solar collector shell, not a Dyson Sphere in terms of living on it, like Freeman Dyson postulated. Yeah, exactly. And it's just about done. But it does look really cool from the inside. I never even thought to come and look. Glad you asked to fly near it. But yeah, you can fly right at the sun, and it doesn't do anything to you other than blind you. It's actually almost as bright as my face light is. Yeah, that's true, Jake. So you can fly right down. You can't fly through it, but you can fly right into the chronosphere. Like, it doesn't matter. That is true, Jake, that it's a little more practical because it's just a thin sheet. It's basically like a solar sail, but all meshed together. And it still lets light pass through it. So it's not 100% opaque like a full Dyson Sphere would be. So the light can still pass through and then can still yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's but it's a really cool go to our planet over here. It's a really cool you know, build or a design that they came up with for it. I like it. And you can do this triangular grid like this, and you can also do a square grid. I don't remember what they call them now. Nope, not that one, this one. Oh, and also the last upgrade finished, and I started a new one while I was idling. They call it geometric. They call it. I thought it had a mouse over. Well, either way, there's a square geometric grid and a triangular one. So we did the triangular one here. Oh yeah, the planets would freeze if it was that solid. That's for sure, because you're still absorbing a large percentage of the radiation. So you wouldn't be able to make it that solid. You'd have to allow either parts of it to open. I mean, what you could do is, you know, assuming all your planets are around the ecliptic, you could leave out the ecliptic part of filling in. You can still do the framework, but filling in the sails in the ecliptic, and have the shell be polar caps basically. Or, you know, from like the tropical line, like the 30-degree line or the 40-degree line, all the way down, because then, you know, all the radiation that the planets are getting anyway would still get to the planets, and then you could absorb the rest that's just going out into interstellar space. Although, if you did that, then you potentially cause problems with things like solar wind and the heliopause and all kinds of crazy stuff that, yeah, people smart enough to figure that stuff out haven't been invented yet. So I'm sure not one of them. But yeah, you definitely wouldn't want to do it in your own system first. Because, yeah, you want to try this out someplace. Although, to be fair, if it was bad enough in a neighboring system, like if we went out to, although it's a bad example because of it's a multi-star system, but Alpha Centauri, and tried to do it there, it could cause damage here. You don't know. We don't know what it would cause, what it would happen by, you know, reducing the amount of radiation that's able to leave the system. It could cause problems, you know, 4 light years away. Don't know. Alright, well, let's go fly around, maybe, and see what we might be able to find to do. Although I don't know what flying around is going to get me, but other than showing off the ridiculous amount of towers on this planet. Oh, it's done. The framework is done. It's not launching rockets anymore. All the rockets are done. That means we can tear this stuff up. Yeah, exactly, Anna. That is a very true statement. Let's turn this off. Let's pick it up. That'll give us 500 or so carrier rockets. We still got to finish with the satellites, but yeah, we have made some progress, some major progress. Okay, and then I need to continue picking all these up, all this stuff up, and I caused an explosion. There we go. Alright, these are passed through. Oh, crap, we're exploding again. Oh, it's absolutely sure, because look, they're all full of rockets, and they're not able to launch because no demand. Alright, where did the rest of the trash bounce off to? There it is. Open this up so I can see when I'm getting full. Yeah, no way to mistake. Exactly. That's a very good point, though, Jake, because, yeah, you know me. I can screw things up as best as everyone, as good as the best of them. Yeah. Whatever. Whatever I was trying to say. Let's do this disassembly grid. Or I can just do it like this. Nice. That makes life a lot easier. And I think I should put in a just longer distance power pole thing here. Somewhere around there, maybe? Yep. Just to make sure that we didn't just break something. Okay, so I need to go dump these rockets off in here. In here. And we want to take these launchers with us, of course. We have our 29 dishes. Why? Click. There we go. 29 dishes. And we just need to pick up these once they're ready. Which is going to take a little bit of time. Unfortunately. So I wonder if we should go and then come back and then go again, or if I should just wait here and wait for the sails to all Wish there was some way to tell how many sails we have left to fill in easily. I mean, you can see in each node, we can see that there are 716 total structure points. There are 6 actively being filled in, or cell points, I'm sorry, and there are 27 that are finished in this one that I clicked on. So we need a lot of sails for this still. I already stole half of the launchers and took them to the other planet, which I guess I shouldn't have done. Yes, I could make more. And I guess at this point it doesn't really matter. If I had the stuff to make them. Hey, Addicted to Capping. Welcome. I am doing well. How are you doing? We have just finished filling in the structure of our Dyson Sphere and are now waiting for it to finish. Oops. For it to finish doing the, geez, 3. The solar sails. There. Steel is here. That'll be 10 or so, I think. Well, I can definitely understand that. I have those kinds of nights where I can't sleep either. Well, I can't fall asleep, and then finally when I do, then I sleep like the dead, but usually for me it's an inability to turn off my brain. Well, we got at least a dozen of these that you can use to launch a few more sails. I think it's actually more like a time like registration type of thing, to where they these rail ejector. This game has some really cool building design, like up and down. Let me go show you a couple other ones. If you like these, you'll like these other ones a bit more, I think, after we place this last one. So let that do its thing. Let's get back in there. Let's see. This way somewhere. Flying around. Here we go. This is one of the best. This might be the best building in the game. This is a artificial star. It burns antimatter fuel. And, yeah, generates some power. Another cool-looking building is, of course, these rave receiver dishes. They have a really cool look to them. And the other one that I like a lot is... where the heck is it? Maybe it's the other way. Yeah, I think it's the other way. Well, maybe not. Here it is. This is the other one that I like a lot. It's, see if I can animate it for you. This way. There you go. Oh, that's right. You were here yesterday, and you were the one that I was showing the crazy buildings to. I have no memory for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, those are some of the buildings that I like. Yeah, it looks like the Death Star laser. Yeah. Yeah, this game's just got some cool architecture, some cool, I don't know, art design, building design, whatnot. Yeah, that's done. More stuff we could tear up. I could be bothered. At this point, I'm not going to do it. Pew, 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 pew. Yeah, because all that did was increase the number of sails in orbit. I think it's a request-based thing. Maybe we should just make more of these rail guns and. No, I don't want to make gears though. I just want to go buy some more. We're gonna do it that way. Let's do it this way though. Don't need to fly around, and we'll just head out to the other system and set up some more of these things. We can make them while we fly. Steel. Blue engines. No, no, you're not making processors. Processors. Those are over here somewhere. The railguns fire solar sails into orbit of the star, which are used in the... It's probably enough, and we can make more, a few more if we need to. Let's go take off again. So you can see they're getting fired into orbit right there, where my reticule is. And they form a Dyson swarm that can generate power. You could be, yeah. It happens. Are you on mobile? Mobile's almost always delayed. They form a swarm here that can generate power, and then as you're building the Dyson Sphere itself, they get pulled out of the swarm, as you can see here, the blue ones, and they get pulled into one of the nodes in the sphere. Oh, is it Twitch being twitchy? It could be Twitch being twitchy. It wouldn't be the first time. I'm at least not dropping any frames, so it's not something crazy on my end. But yeah, you can see, and you can see kind of as soon as they enter orbit. We were looking at this a little bit earlier. Oh, I'm flying the wrong way. We were looking at this a little bit earlier, but the almost immediately they go from being blue, being launched, to being yellow in orbit, to being blue, different color blue, different shade of blue, getting pulled into the sphere itself. So they don't stay in orbit independently very long. Yeah. We are the Borg. Resistance is futile. So, yeah, these yellowish ones here are the ones that are actually in the swarm. The rest of them are being pulled into the sphere. So it's pretty impressive though. Like what all this game can do performance wise and all that kind of stuff. So let's go out to our planet, our other system, and we can start setting up stuff there. That is a Phact. Yeah, it's definitely a nice looking game. And warp. And the warp effect is neat. I mean, the whole game is impressive. Especially given that it's, you know, I mean, it's version 6, 0.6.17. So it's not like it's very far into development. Gundam our way. Yeah, a ship would be nice. One of the things that's coming is the ability to build a space station. So maybe we'll get a ship too, and you know, ship builder at some point, which would be kind of interesting. But yeah, there's supposed to be space stations that you can build in orbit around the planets, coming in soon. I don't know how soon. I don't think it's in the update. It's scheduled for. Well, God, it must be tomorrow that it's coming, because they said last Friday within the week, and well, tomorrow's Friday again. So it's there we are. That is how you land. That's not the right. That's not the right end of the world. Let's go to the other end of the world. So we are doing a swarm here. We have 17,000 sails in the swarm here, and I do have, as I mentioned, about half of the planet covered in, yeah, about half the circumference of the planet with these. So we can. Oh, they did. I'm not really a much of, and welcome by the way, Taylus. I'm not really much of a Twitter user myself, so I don't follow anyone on Twitter, really. What planet? The home planet where we did all the mining? Oh, yeah, because I did a superhero landing. Yeah, yeah. Replace these last couple, and then I'll go do the power poles, and then we can set up the rocket launchers. Fun. And get this. We'll take a look at the sphere too, because I did finish drawing the sphere. Let's see. Did I do? Okay. You're speaking, I don't know, above my grade now in terms of the game development part. I don't know what the oh, I think I get what you mean. I don't know what. I mean, that's the one that to me you get an absolute benefit from. The infinite ore research compared to the rest of them. I don't know. I didn't really do a whole lot of analysis of it. I'm just doing it. At this point in this game, I'm not that worried about it. Let's go ahead and put the rockets down here on the equator, maybe, because we did put that whole swath of... actually, that's... Well, let's do too many things at once here. First off, let's take a look at our mini sphere here. We use the or shell, I guess. We use the square grid here. We use the Graticule build plan, and Oh, you can turn off the grid? Interesting. Interesting. We use the Graticule build plan, or frame plan, as opposed to the geodesic frame plan, so that the arcs, the connecting lines themselves were arced. But I don't like the square grid as much as the triangular grid, so I think I will do the triangular grid in subsequent attempts. Let's also do some Calidorn work, even though he has not yet seen this planet, at least on stream. I don't know if he's watched any of the VOD time or not, but let's do... Did I go all the way around the planet? In my 6 wide swath? I don't remember. Nope, I did not. Yeah, you can make it geodesic or curved. Make the lines so you can make it like a geodesic dome or a sphere or a curved sphere. So I think I did geodesic on the other one, but it was so big that you couldn't really tell. But yeah, you can do squares or triangles in terms of the shape of the grids, or it looks like you can do whatever you want, because you could turn the grid off, which would be interesting to attempt at some point. Let's get a bunch of this foundation spread around. It looks like we're finally getting to the end of this massive swath here, and then we can set up our rocket launchers and do that job. Still have 2,600 left. Let's go down here and set up on the other side, I think, just in case I want to expand power longer instead of wider. Set up over here, down a little bit, maybe like here. A smelly face Dyson Sphere. I suppose you could. I suppose you could put a shape, like even doing the whole sphere and then putting the smiley face in it. I suppose you could. It's a good idea. Should try that sometime. You need these and these. Let's turn that up, even though we're not going to use it much. This can go down to there. Local demand, remote storage. And then I want to have this here. Good spacing. That'll charge that up. And then we can remote demand these. There they come. And probably local storage. And then, I have no idea. Yes, eventually addicted. Eventually, this mining research makes all of your ore infinite because of the combination of the reduced consumption per miner product and the additional speed. Actually, it's probably the reduced consumption because it's linear. So eventually you can make your ore actually infinite. So yes, you could, if you did mining research exclusively for however long it is. Somebody did the calculations. I think Ghostified Gamer was talking about it. I always forget if it was Ghostified or somebody else. These. So you could. You for sure could. If you researched that stuff first. Okay, so we're gonna do them hugging like that. Actually, we should do them all, I guess, first. I think that's in the right spot. Let's fly. Back. Yeah, I think those are right. We're holding hands. Oh no! Wrong spot. Stupid drift. Oh, drift again. We need to sync this. Yeah, so you could pave all the worlds, and you could put all the spheres around all the suns too, but you'd also have to have infinite time. Not really, but you'd have to have more time than I have. Not that I have a lot by any means, but yeah, you'd have to have time to do all that, and that's a lot of time. I mean, I'm 87 hours into this save. Now, of course, as I mentioned, I did let it run automatically for unattended a bit yesterday to process all of this. But yeah. Okay, so there's 3,000 of them here. We need to have... Let's see, we figured this out before. I think we need to have a belt that goes here. Wait, did I screw these up? I bet you I screwed these things up. Doggone it, Wally. We need 2 spaces there. We need to pass from there to there. Interesting. It will let me put the belt down first. And then I can still place the building. Like that. Interesting indeed. Curiouser and curiouser. It's gonna be annoying to do, though. Here. Except that those sorters aren't right. Yeah, well, you'd also want to be expanding your production the whole time, so that you were, oh crap, I can't do that either. I gotta put this one in here, and then take this back there. Well, and those are coming. So you'll be able to do blueprints, I guess, the update after the one that's coming this week, tomorrow? I guess. I gotta redo these sorters because they're backward. It's on backwards. And then we need some power here. I think the last time we did power like this somewhere. We'll let those 4 get started. Why you don't reach? Oh, you're not reaching right. Okay. There we go. Let's let those 4 get started. And I can take these all out because I need to redo them. And I didn't do one thing with the sphere that I forgot about. The shell. I didn't do the fill-in stuff here. To fill in the pieces. To allow them to gather sails once they're done. Oopsie. All right. It's kind of funny because the swarm, oops, is quite a ways out from, I messed that up. I'll do that one. Remove that. I need to fix that. Swarm's quite a ways out from this shell because we did this one. Okay, pause. I can click, please, thing. Thank you. Oh crap, I gotta do that too. There. What's going on? Click, place, click, 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 good. Fill in, good, good. Oh, doggone it. I clicked the thing. There we go. Run game. Yeah, you could just do a ring. You don't do the whole... Oh, and the top, I guess, needs to be filled in, too. You could just do a ring. You don't do the whole thing. It's pretty flexible. What you can do or not do. I missed another one. Doggone it, Wally. Okay. I see you guys chatting, but I gotta focus on this for just a moment. I already see those rockets coming out here and trying to fill in the gaps. Did I get that one? Think so. We'll see if we got it all or not. Hey everyone, hey together, welcome. Let's see. Okay, so let's figure out where we need to go to do this. Oh crap, I didn't put the... Doggone it, this is gonna have to get taken apart. It just will not let me put that down there. It's weird. But okay. I'll pick up a few rockets then. Alright, so that goes there. That goes there. I don't know why this worked so well on the other... Wait, no. 1, 2, 3 goes here. So it's 3 belts and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 spaces. I'll have to put those in the tower then. Oh. Okay. And that one's not going to work, but that's fine because we don't care. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh crap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 3 belts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 3 belts. Belts. I don't know how many this is. We need to put down 8 more though. This works out. So I don't have to deal with the sorters again. Always nice. Okay, we need to place a few more. But it's right, so that's good. Actually, let's go ahead and put down power poles for these. That way I can... let's see, what did I do? 1, 2, 3, 4. Center. Okay. There. Like the distortion fields or whatever that is from the launch too. It's kind of a fun thing. We'll get these put down so we can keep launching more. More. 3. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Wait, we had 24, so we need to have 10 left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, this is the last one then. Right here. Yep, it's a I mean, they must have one of the. I mean, it's only 5 developers. One of the developers must be an artist. Like, I didn't spend a whole lot of time looking into their. Oh, we should be able to find this. There, yeah, we can do this easily. There. There. I didn't screw up the distance, did I? No, okay, good. Take off. Okay. Place all the things. Oops, there we go. I don't remember this being this complicated on the home planet, or on the home system, so they might have changed some hitboxes or something. Well, they haven't released any updates in the last couple of weeks, I don't think. I don't know. We can go take a look at how this is progressing once we get all these powered up and ready to go. So each one of these nodes is spinning so fast. Each one of these nodes is 190 structure points, so that's how many rockets it needs. Plus it needs 2,022. These ones here on the equator. Solar sails. Here near the poles, it gets down to 110 from 190, and 2114 down to 1210. 1212. So it yeah, it changes. Well, I would say take a look at the recipe. So red cubes take energetic graphite and hydrogen, and there's 2 ways you can do that. One way would be to just take the oil recipe here, which gives you 1 hydrogen and a bunch of refined oil. 1 hydrogen, 2 refined oil, and use that hydrogen to make the red cubes, and then you could smelt energetic graphite out of coal and use that to make red cubes, or you could unlock X-ray cracking, which produces for every 2 hydrogen and 1 refined oil. No. Yeah. It produces 3 hydrogen and 1 energetic graphite. And then so that kind of converts some of your refined oil into more hydrogen and graphite, and leaves you with a little bit less refined oil to use for something else. But what are you going to use refined oil for at this stage? Probably plastic. But eventually, you won't want to crack anymore. Like, once you get to the stage in here someplace, you won't want to crack hydrogen, do the X-ray cracking anymore, because you will need that that refined oil, and yeah. At some point, you'll have so much hydrogen you don't know what to do with it, and then you won't again. It's kind of a funny thing, hydrogen, in this game. You go through stages where you're like, I don't need any more. I need all the hydrogen. I don't need any more. I need all the hydrogen. Arguing with yourself. All right, well, there's 10,000 more concrete coming in, so let's spread some concrete. More concrete, that is. Because I'm going to pave this whole world. Because the lava is useless, unless they surprise us in this update with something to do with it. But even if they do, you're going to have to start a new world in order to take advantage of some of the new features from what they said. Oops. So, yeah. That's kind of why I'm also, I don't know, waffling's not the right word, but I'm not really focusing on doing a lot more with this one. We're just kind of, yeah, one moon circles. I'm just kind of finishing up things now because I don't want to get invested in a bunch more because of the upgrade that's coming tomorrow. So yeah, me too. It was a big project back then. And now it's like nothing. I can't remember at what rate I'm making concrete now, but it's not a small amount. It's not a huge amount, but it's not a small amount. Let's see, we need these to go here. Yeah, and then we're gonna go there. I've been playing this game since the week it came out on stream pretty consistently. And we're finally getting to this point. So, it's not... I mean, to be fair, I don't stream as much as most people do. I just can't. But, you know, for the amount that I do stream, it's been a long time. I mean, I did do other things here and there, I think. Maybe. But, okay, good. This is the two space. The two major grid spaces. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad that different people are taking different tacks on this factory game genre. You know, I'm glad that there's games like this and games like Satisfactory, you know, where Satisfactory was 2 years ago or whatever. Like, it's good to have some variety. Alright, we only brought enough for this ring. We didn't bring enough for that ring. Good to have some different interpretations of the genre. I think for a lot of us it did. I mean, I'm guilty of not paying a whole lot of attention to game news sometimes. It's filling in slowly. We are sucking in some satellites, so we do have some finished nodes. Looks like these 4 in the middle are nearly finished. Let's pause for just a second so we can see. That one is finished because it's filling in nodes. That one needs 11, or it needs 15 more, 11 on the way. That one needs 26 more, 16 on the way. And this one needs 17 more with 9 on the way. So we are coming along nicely. And this one's going to fill in, and I'm assuming it's going to fill in its piece of the pie down here as well with satellites. But we're pulling in satellites already. Yeah, I don't know that very many people heard very much about it. So our sales, 15,000 sales right now in orbit, are generating 1.3 gigawatts, but our shell's only generating 265 megawatts right now. But that's gonna grow fast as both more rockets are brought in, and the satellites are pulled into the shell from the sphere. So. Let's put down 10,000 more concrete. And there's 10,000 more on the way. And I think I'm getting to the point where I want to head back to the home system. And see if that sphere is done. Should be pretty close if not. But at least we got a lot accomplished out here, which is good. And it doesn't really cost anything to warp back and forth. It's mostly just time, and I don't want to spend a bunch of time in warp on stream because it's kind of idle time, but on the other hand, part of the game, so gotta do it, I guess. Alright, so I think if you well, I am still recording, so at least the VOD on YouTube. Maybe I'll just jump to warp while we do this reconnect. Twitch is ripshit. Well, everyone is ripshit at Twitch for being rip. It's funny that chat is working and the video's not. That's kind of how this works, though, sometimes. So is everybody dead on Twitch? Let's see if everybody's dead on Twitch. No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, I'm back. I'm back. Well, you guys, I'm assuming can you see me? Can you hear me now? Okay, good. So, all I did was finish spreading out that foundation and talked about the fact that everything was broken, and then started the warp back to the home system, because I figured while Twitch was straightening things out, I could spend time in warp during that interval, and then of course they fixed it pretty quickly. So, that's how this works. Do straighten out here a little bit. Yeah, that was weird. And I went and checked Twitch too, and at least one other person was live and streaming. So wait, one down there. We are still launching satellites, but we will always launch satellites. That won't stop unless we stop it, because there's always the swarm. I want to go find my charging point, because we're pretty dead. Batteries are pretty dead. Wait a minute. Am I flying? I'm flying right past it. You guys are still here, right? You're still hearing me? Seeing me? So I'm thinking. Still filling in. Dang. That's taking a bit more time than I thought it would. I'll be honest. It's pretty crazy. But I guess the fact that I stole those launchers before it was time is probably a problem. But I did put some of them back down, so I guess we could make some more. No, you're not making gears. Game. I'm such a Twitch simpleton, Anna. Even after 2 years, I have no idea what coggers even means. No clue at all. Yeah, go ahead. At least the last one. Oh. Actually, I don't really understand what poggers means. I told you I'm a simpleton. What am I out of? Lack of whatever the sorter is. Is that a 3? 2. Well, why did I use a sorter Mark II? What kind of crazy person am I? Let's do an upgrade on that. Maybe? Oh, sorter. Ha! Yeah, I've seen it. I just don't understand. I don't know. I'm a noob, even though I've been here for 2 years. I'm a noob as to what it means. It's funny. I almost started streaming on Twitch not long after I don't know the meaning either. Yeah, it's one of those things. Okay, well, I don't feel so bad then. I honestly didn't spend a whole lot of time on Twitch before I actually started streaming here. So, alright, good, we're done. You know, for what that is. I guess it just wasn't my... I didn't know that it was my a thing that I would be into until I actually started doing it, I guess. I don't even know what BTTV is. Let's see if we can clean this up some. I don't think we need this anymore either. Yep, news to me. Oh, more emotes. Okay. Well, Twitch has dark theme now. I mean, it may not have originally, but I use dark theme on it at least. This one's still picking up copper. Barely. Holy crap, look at that. Disaster area. I'm just gonna leave it alone now. Let's see, what else we want to do? I was hoping this would finish. It may not be that it may not be that that old either. I don't know. So the only problem with what we're doing is that I don't know that we're producing enough sales or not, to keep both this one going and the other one going, and the rocket stuff making one going. But there's a nice buffer here at least, and there's 200 more incoming. The output belt here gets priority, so that's fine. That's what I want to do. Grab some of those dishes and put them out. Maybe that many. Nope, we don't want to become famous. Goodbye. And thank you, Phazian. We do not want to become famous here. We are fine being not famous. Thank you for asking, though. Yeah, I know it. Well, I mean, some of the bots can do it. You know, just because they ban based on links and stuff. But I don't necessarily want to do that either. Because then I have to manage, if I want somebody to post something as a link, then I have to manage that. And you guys know how lazy I am. Alright, well, I planned that one right with 9. It was a perfect fit. Perfect fit. So, can we get this thing finished? It's pretty impressive, though, that it's still trying to fill in. And some of these haven't even started yet. Holy crap. Okay. Enjoy your food. Wonder if we're supplying enough iron ore still now that all those ones just died. Or recently died. Maybe not. But I think we'll make it. I think we'll live. What's this doing? It's almost done as well. 16,000 left. Yeah, I just watch people. Except for Caledorn. I troll Caledorn. But most people I just watch. I've gotten a lot more into it in the last, I don't know, something bit than I ever was before. We are on the margin with the Dyson Sphere components. Wow. That is close. Well, I was hoping to have come back here and found that the sphere was totally done, and it's not. So I guess we will keep working on this a little bit on Saturday. I mean, we're gonna keep going tonight. I'm not ready to sign off yet, but I'm wondering if we should head back now and just come back here at the beginning of the stream on Saturday, hoping that it's done. Yeah, I think we should head back to the other system. To Phact. There it is. I found it without having to use the map. Yay me. Well, apparently the glitch was strong enough that that StreamCord thought I went live again. Crazy StreamCord. I saw that IFTTT caught up today too. Well, I've been streaming and posted all my videos, both my videos from earlier today, as well as Calidorans and whatnot. I'm waiting for... Yeah, that's probably what it was. Whichever one it is that I'm hitting in here in the US. Yeah, because the person I checked to see if it was they were still live, it was Dibbidly Bob, and he is streaming to the West Coast, I assume, because they're in Oregon, so... probably hitting a different server node. Somebody probably tripped over a power cable. You know how that goes. See our swarm? We can see a bit of his sphere. Oh, we drop out. Go take a look at the sphere, actually. Man, that's a bright star. Holy crap. Oh, wow. Is that a bright star? It's blind to me. Kind of looks cool, though, with the bits of stuff orbiting around it. Man, this planet moves fast. Yeah. Kalnor's making jokes about having to wear sunglasses when he watched my stream because of my pale skin. He's got nothing on that. You hit the recharge point. It's a much smaller sphere. Much smaller. This is the default sphere is in the midpoint. That would be the default sphere here, and we are doing that one, of course. So it's a much smaller sphere, and we did that on purpose when we started laying this one out because I wanted this one to build fast, just to see if we could possibly get it. Wow, look at the number of sales. It's been sucking in crap tons of sales. Holy crap. And we actually aren't firing sales right now because there aren't any available to shoot. So we could end up with no swarm. Yeah. Let's grab the concrete here. Probably 10,000 more coming in. Yep. Yeah, I didn't realize that the default one wasn't the smallest one, or I would have done the smallest one on the home planet too, or home system rather. So next time I play, I will probably do the first one as the smallest one, or do the smallest one first, and then go from there. Because you can do. Someone said you can do 10 per star. I don't know if that's a strict number or is a practical number. It's probably Ghostfight Gamer again. He's got a lot of hours into this game. The end. we're almost back to home again. Grab 10,000 more and get back to work again. Not here yet. Nope. V. So this planet also doesn't orbit at a great angle, or a perfect angle on the plane, but that's okay. Well, we're using a large percentage of the power from that default size sphere in the home system, so no, it's not no power issues, but yes, it's definitely can make a difference. We were also looking at how far this planet is off of the galactic plane last time too, which was kind of neat. Although, just because our home planet's, I think the galactic plane is based on the home planet, so the home system. So, but yeah, there's that too. 6,000 is here. So I wanted to look and see if we could see the vessels warping in. There they come. Nope, those are going out. Okay, those 6 are going back home to get more, or going back wherever to get more. Oh yeah, it's being automated in 2 different places. Does the orbit of the launch planet affect speed or something in any way? All that would affect would be the railguns. Because those launch at, only launch at a specific angle. Like, see, none of them are launching. Well, none are launching right now because we don't have any solar cells. The rockets are self-guided, so they, doesn't matter where, doesn't matter any of that. But yeah, the solar cells actually is impacted by the angle of the planet. So, I mean, some people will actually set up 2 rings of those, one near each pole. You know, basically where I have them on the North Pole, they have them, or actually I think that's the South Pole. They have them also on the North Pole. I haven't bothered yet, although maybe when we go take apart the stuff in the home system next time, Saturday, so maybe we can still open the save on Saturday. And assuming we're not playing Ark. Then we could set up the rest of them in a second loop. Nuclear vessels? He gets that reference. He's seen that movie. Pretty sure? I would be shocked if he hasn't seen that movie. That doesn't mean he hasn't seen it just because he's annoyed, just because Shatner annoys him. I'd almost guarantee you he's seen Star Trek 4. We'll ask him tomorrow. Shatner annoys me too, but I still watch it. It's a good one to watch. If you're interested in Star Trek at all. The sort of trilogy of Star Treks 2, 3, and 4 are they're a good trilogy of story that's all linked together like that. And yeah, that's a good butt spot interjection there. Although perhaps Buttspot's default word might have even fit nicer. How are we doing on power, by the way? Oh, yeah, we got plenty of power. Plus, we have all those dishes up. Let's go actually take a look at the dishes. It's jittering. This stream is jittering, or something else is jittering. Why did it only demand 4,000? Interesting. I didn't drop any more frames. Actually, it tells me I've dropped 0 frames, which I'm not sure how that works. Because I know a lot of frames didn't make it. Let's see. Interesting. Sphere's already generating more power than we need. Oh, we're firing, yeah, we're firing a few satellites again. Or sails again. Nice. Just in a in-between spot now. Pew, 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 pew. But that's good. Just have some sails again. My shoulders vanish on occasion. Yeah, well, I mean, it's software, so that makes sense to be a little bit derpy. Yeah, I was launching there too. Good catch there, Jake. Oh, I got some more rockets in. We have 4,000 rockets in storage. Oh, good God. Well, you'd have to, I don't know, God, what to say, it was Google, but you'd have to Google, not Shatner specifically, because he wasn't the one saying nuclear vessels, but, you'd have to Google Star Trek 4 nuclear vessels. Yeah, you'd see him yelling Khan first. Because it wasn't Captain Kirk who was yelling, who was saying nuclear vessels. It was Chekhov, the Russian weapons officer. And there's another research completed. Nice. Oh, and they're only going up by 4K. They're not going up by double every time. So, that's useful. Yeah, Jake. Khan, you're talking about Khan when he sees Chekhov? And he's like, I've met you even though Chekhov didn't show up until season 2. I'm such a blowhard. Yeah. Alright, well, let's see. Yeah, we had a load of satellites in, but we have just about gotten rid of them all by now. I like how they're all firing at the same time right now. But they're all getting pulled right into the right into the swarm, right into the shell as soon as they hit the swarm, basically. So that's good. Yeah, retcon. Well, it's actually interesting because just because we never saw him doesn't mean. Oh yeah, I should screenshot that. That's a good point. And get a good shot here. Yeah. Well, I can't get a good shot. I might have gotten one. Took like 47 screenshots, so maybe I got one. Yeah, just because he wasn't on screen doesn't mean he wasn't on the ship. Technically. So he could have been there. We just didn't know it. I'm guessing you're a youngin' too, Anna, to have not seen that movie, because if you're as old as Yep, we're looking for the nuclear vessels. You know where nuclear vessels are? Across the bay in Alameda. Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, the meme too, but I'm sure he's seen the movie. He basically can't have not seen the movie. Just because of, I mean, being a Star Trek fan that he is, and being the age that he and I and Bayesian and Jake all are of, the generation that we're all of, it'd be pretty unlikely for him to not have seen it. Yeah, well, they like to jump around a little bit in later series as well. I mean, there's the DS9 episode where they went to, I think you're thinking of the DS9 episode, Menominee. Or Menominee. You're talking about, Anna, you're talking about when I'm using the concrete? No, you're right. I thought that... I don't remember... Oh, I do remember. Yes, I do remember that episode of Enterprise. It's been a while. I saw Trials and Tribulations a lot more times in my life. Excluding an exact... Oh, I know what you're talking about. Okay, let me get some more... We get some more here and I'll show you. So every so often on the grid, there are the reset lines where the grid changes. Yeah, it was the Suliban stuff. Yep, I remember now. You can see the line here. Whenever you are paving and you come up upon one of those grid change lines, it doesn't cross the line until your cursor crosses the line like that. So I'm using that to my advantage and swinging wild a little bit there and hitting that. I'm out already. Didn't take long. Yep. And it doesn't happen at the equator because it's not actually changing grids. It's just the equator is a major grid line without changing grids. But then you have the equatorial 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then you have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 here. And then 6 here. No, 5 here. And then 5 here. And then 3, and then 3, and then 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. What tree is this? Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That you can, certain things work better in certain rings. Oh yeah, they recycled a lot of plots, even into Enterprise and into Discovery. Even they're recycling some plots. So it's a Star Trek thing. It's always been the case. So that's developing quite nicely, actually. We just don't have any sails to fire into it. Yeah, they've recycled some plots within the same series. That's a very good point, too. And I could actually make concrete locally here. We do have iron and stone. That's all we need to make a foundation here. Boom. We actually have a lot of iron and not so much stone, but it is an interesting topic as to what happened with what, especially because they're treating it as like an alternate history thing. It's a different time. Different time. Space Nazis used to be a pretty safe bet for unmistakable bad guys. Yes, they did, and then, yes, now all of a sudden we have people who agree with that kind of stuff again. Well, I shouldn't say again, because it never actually went away. It just kind of fell out of popularity, and then all of a sudden became popular again. It happens. The Empire did nothing wrong, though. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think we should probably wrap up for tonight. Next time we'll start out back at the home system. I might do a little bit of offline running, just to get that sphere to the edge of being done, edge of being filled in, and then we can come out here and deliver some more of the railguns and fire some more sails into orbit to attempt to a parallel flight of Earth. Yeah, it's kind of interesting how this is working out. How it's not, how that one's taking so much longer to do than I was expecting it to. But I'm glad that I stopped the the recording off screen. It's really dang close, guys. Holy crap. Yeah, actually, in fact, we're literally just a few minutes away from it, I think. I forgot we could come back here and check it like this. Yeah, we can give it a few minutes. We can keep chatting. I'm going to talk anyway for a minute about Tuesday again. So some of you were here at the beginning, so you're going to have to hear it again. But, oh, my computer's not even that great. Not me. It's, well, I'm running a Ryzen 7. But, I only have a 1060. A 6 gig 1060, but a 1060. But I am running 3 screens on that 1060, and that's fine though. 16 gigs of RAM. So I'm not like killing it. Yeah, I've got a Ryzen 5 5600. So it's not like I mean that's a good chip, 5600X, but the rest of it's not super duper powerful. I would love to upgrade my graphics card, but no one can. And yeah, no one can. So unless you get lucky. So anyway, so wow. That's crazy. I don't know why you're having that much trouble with an i9 and a 2080. Because if I look at performance here, I mean, I'm using, well, let's see. I'm using 13% of my CPU. game is using just under 6... No. Wait. Yes, just under 6 gigs of memory. Yeah. But why am I getting such a different performance than you are? I mean, unless you have more than one sphere in your home system. Yeah, so I'm not using that much power right now. I don't have a monitor on my GPU, I don't think. I can't tell you how much. Oh yeah, I do. 60% of my GPU right now is being used. Could have been a bigger sphere. This is the default sphere size. Multiple spheres or bigger sphere, I guess, could do it. Maybe how much other production you're doing too. I'm not doing a ridiculous amount of production. I just have 2 white science cubes and 2... Yeah, I know. I have 2 white science cubes per second and 2 rockets per second. And I don't remember how many sails we're doing per second. But some amount. It's kind of funny because you actually can't really see the sun through it that well anymore. So yeah, like I think it was Jake said earlier, it's phasing. Knock it off. It's all the rest of the planets would get pretty cold pretty fast with that. So Tuesday is my channel anniversary. 2 years. Special stream starting early, at least 2 hours early. Possibly more, but probably not much more. We're going to play some community interaction games. Jackbox, Marbles on Stream, Among Us are the games that I have. Oh yeah, you're doing way more stuff around than I am. That's what it is. Yeah. Then I'm gonna play a surprise game, a story-based game, I guess we'll put it at. I don't want to give too much away. With some humor to it. So we're gonna probably divide the time more or less in half between those two things, and throughout the stream there will be some giveaways. I have a handful of keys already, and I might have more coming. We'll see. But a few different games. So if you are interested, 7:30 Eastern U.S. time, that's 11:30 UTC. 11:30 p.m. UTC. Yeah, the vessel navigation would help you in there. In that case, yep, I agree. Even more so than the mining efficiency that I'm doing. I think also, Phasian, I did a mix of the 2 connector types. So there might be some flat spots and some curved spots. But yeah, the curvature of the thing to make it compensate for being a circular or a spherical grid is interesting. Man, we're so close. Come on. We'll know when everything's queued up because these will stop turning blue. They'll stop going from yellow to blue. Right now, not so much. No, it's only a sphere. We can come back here and take a look again. Because it's a layer. So when you add a layer, you pick the size. You pick the size of it. And so you can only go so close to the previous one. So the first one's a 9,200 somethings, maybe meters. And I guess the next smallest size we can do is somewhere in the neighborhood of 10,000 meters. 10,200 would work. So it might be like 1,000 meters between. Yeah. Looks like it's going to be that. Yep. Exactly. Well, maybe. This game doesn't have a realistic scale on purpose. So, at 1 light year is only 50 AU, I think. And an AU is only so many meters. It's not very big. So, and they did that way on purpose, of course. But, yeah. But, so, and the biggest one, by the way, the biggest layer can be out to 74,100. So, maybe you can get more than 10 then. Maybe? Oh, you gotta avoid the planet orbit. You can actually build a shell outside the planetary orbit. Interesting. Exactly. That's why it's not. That's part of the reason why it's not to scale. The other reason is just to make the game too close to other layers. Okay, that's where the swarm is. So yeah, so you can do crazy big sizes too. Oh, like Elite Dangerous? Let's go back, take a look at home. And my chat just reset. Interesting. Oh god, it's so close. Oh, we actually have satellites that aren't getting pulled in though. Or sails that aren't getting pulled in. We have a swarm again. We might. I can't click on them though to tell. We might be done though. Yeah, I guess we could warp back there and wrap the stream up in that task as we land. Maybe it'll be done by the time we get there. Let's see. Home. I've never been much into those kinds of games. The strategy games were always more my speed. I mean, I played so much Command and Conquer, so much Age of Empires in those types of games when I was a kid. Well, teenager, I guess. I have plans to go back eventually to Age of Empires 2. I was going to do it after this, but, well, now we're going to start something different. To take a look at that new scenario, or the new campaign they added to Definitive Edition. Let's see, Kappa 1, there. Here we are. Yeah, I played with Zelly that one time. I haven't played again with her. I'd like to, but now she's mostly taking a break. So yeah, we're down to the last bit. I'm gonna disable these. And let them kind of drain out, I think. And then eventually this swarm will just die, which is fine. yeah, we're definitely gaining sales again. I don't know if well, it's still taking some because we're not, it's not constantly going up. It is ticking down too. Yeah, so close. So very, very close. I haven't played Avorian either. And I'm not saying this is Avorian because I don't really know. I watched Zelly play it a little bit, but not much. I'm not really into games that are... Was Overload the one you were playing on stream a while back, Phasian? I'm not really into games that are big on economy either. It just kind of either bores me or irritates me. With things like Anno, I don't really get into it. I never would have gotten into Eve, for example, because of that. Yeah, there's still some that aren't queued up yet, because this is only at 330. This is 330 away, and there's only 120 queued up, so it is still pulling some sales in. Yeah, I probably would be okay with Anno in a multiplayer scenario, but playing it by myself just... That's interesting, because I've been told repeatedly that Avorian's a better game than Space Engineers. Oh, okay. It just kind of hype or something is what you're talking about? Like it just got too much hype and stole thunder? That one is just about done. Hop. 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 Come on, there it goes. That one's done. One there. And one there. There's one here. A couple here still finishing up too, but those will be done long before these ones will be. Let's see. You need about 300 more. Shouldn't take too long. And you down here need about 300 more. These ones are just down to the last. That one's actually just done now. They'll finish popping those in. Oh, done in 13. And this one's got 30 on the way. Yeah, so it only can queue up 120 per node then. That's what... So now that we're down to the last bit, that's the problem. That's a good attitude to have, though, because they'll... You know, they'll still sell plenty, and they won't have a problem, and they'll have the game they want to have, as opposed to trying to be everything to everyone and being the popular game on the you know, on the school ground, and then yeah, yes, Anna, you're correct. Having more nodes and less, well, it depends too on what you're producing, but since they can only queue up 120 at a time, yeah, you don't want these to be too big, or it's going to take them a long time to fill up. There might be a limit to the number of nodes that can be queued up at the same time as well. I don't know. Oops, wrong button. 426. Yeah, so they're right there neck and neck. And they're the last two for sure. Versus Starbucks. Mm-hmm. Okay, these are all starting to go, so I'll clean these up off camera as they finish up firing. And then we'll be ready to head out to the other system and set them up out there. Yeah, we're gonna see it complete. We were close enough that I think we should just wait and see. Because we're down to the last, you know, I don't know, a couple of minutes maybe? That's true, Fazian. Hot coffee in the hot sun. But some people are crazy enough to drink it that way. Well, I should preface that by also saying that some people are crazy enough to drink coffee to begin with, so. But yeah, we're down to less than, right about 200 each now, so. Yeah, that's true. Gotta burn the energy off. Gotta burn the caffeine off. It looks like it's pulling one in every few seconds, maybe? Yeah, about 2 seconds. Density. Uh-huh. Looks like we're gonna settle out at just under 18 gigawatts. Which is nothing to shake a stick at. I'm still firing a few last sales, as they were must have been in the hopper there before. Charging, cooling down, charging, cooling down. Lack of solar sales. Okay, so we probably are just about done with launches. Also. Yeah, fortunately there's enough in the system now that we won't have a problem. Let's go ahead and pick out a raid target while we wait. Oh, it looks like Bidley Bob is alive with Subnautica, so we're gonna go ahead and raid him as soon as this finishes. Down to, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 minutes left. We'll ride it out. It's too bad those two didn't start right away. I'm out of water, too. And no more hydrate redemptions. I'm out of water. I'm glad we wrote it out. I mean, we could have stopped 20 minutes ago or 10 minutes ago or whatever it was and just picked it up in the next stream, but this is kind of better. There's an old, yeah, slab of cake. There's a, yeah, you got the wrong guy, Fazian. Wait a minute. Oh, never mind, there it goes. Okay. Now it's ticking down. There's an old, Garfield cartoon where, I can't remember the whole thing of it, but the coffee, basically they like pour out the coffee mug and like, you know, tip it out onto the table or whatever, and then out comes like a can of cranberry sauce, and the coffee's holding the shape of the mug. Cranberry sauce shaped like a can. Hammer time. That was Turkish coffee. I don't know, when I hear somebody say stop, I don't know if I'm supposed to stop, collaborate, and listen, or in the name of love, or if it's hammer time. Yeah, I can't remember now the punchline. It was just a funny bit. A funny joke. One of the people at work posted it next to the coffee machine for a while, because accountants like the thick, like their coffee strong and nasty, from what I've been told. Let's see. That one's at 70, counting down. This one's at 57. This one's gonna finish first then. And then we'll have the other one, and then we can wrap it up. Ticking down, it's so slow. It feels so slow. Sales are going to eventually start burning out on their own. I can't remember what their time to live is, because it's grown with the researches, or with the upgrades. But they do have a TTL, so yeah. It's unfortunate that these two were just so far behind the rest of the sphere. Just having to wait for these last two to even start. It's kind of painful. That's some strong coffee. It's like New Year's Eve, counting down with it. Waiting for the Dyson Sphere to drop. Well, I don't find coffee to be delicious to begin with, so I doubt I would do such a thing. Alright, that one's done. And this one is down to its last handful. Three, two, one. Happy New... Oh, wait, no. We're done. We've completed the Dyson Sphere. Let's fly up and take a look from space, I guess. And then, wrap it up. Did you see the FPS drop up there? Is that what you were talking about? What did I do to get rid of it? I did something. No, there's no achievement. There's no nothing for completing your first Dyson Sphere. That's the bummer of it all. Oh, it was when I was on the planet, wasn't it? That when we saw it. Well, that's it, folks, for tonight. Let's set up that raid, and we will be back on Saturday with more. Probably more Dyson Sphere Program. Unless, like I said, the ARC server is something that I end up joining and enjoying, then maybe we'll just do ARC and we'll just leave Dyson Sphere, this game of Dyson Sphere, here for now. But I think I'll maybe at least visit it next time, just at least to visit, even if we don't play any of it. So, thank you guys for coming tonight. I will see you all on Saturday for more of this, or ARC, or something. And then Sunday will be shenanigans, of course. And then there's Monday or Tuesday, I'm sorry, for the Channelversary stream. Thank you guys for coming. And I'll see you all on Saturday. Bye for now.